Good morning, 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 good morning. How we doing, guys? How we doing? How are we doing, one and all? Yeah, there she is. How's it going, guys? How's it going? How's it going? Concord. She's fired up. Get it, get it. There's a pun there. How we doing, guys? Morning, Ireland. I saw who was in the chat earlier. I saw you. Lion. I thought we hopped off to Vancouver. We did, Lion, but if you think I'm doing like an 8-hour flight from fucking Vancouver all the way down to Mexico, you're out of your mind. Unfortunately, yeah, can't do long haul. And seeing as I paid all fucking good money for the Dallas scenery, I'm bloody using the Dallas scenery. I'm not mucking about. Oh, I've still broke the overlay as well. The overlay's still broken. I've got to fix that as well. We'll probably do that in the cruise. But yeah, good morning, guys. Good morning. Morning, Andy. Morning, Ireland, and morning, Lion. But yeah, I paid for the Dallas scenery, so we're using the Dallas scenery. Andy very graciously dispatched us this one. We're flying, as you can see, in the bottom left corner, which is, I've just realised it's off thingy. Why is it off thingy? That's weird. Why did I do that as off that? There's a reason why. It's something to do with size, I remember. Let me connect to the network and see what the VOI with 408. A320. Yeah, I know. There's no flight plan filed. I know. But yeah, it's currently, well, it's a bit of a late night at the minute in Dallas. I don't know what, I can't remember what the time is local. And I was a bit naughty. I haven't filed the flight plan. I just want to see if the overlay reacts accordingly. Early, yeah. Early morning, isn't it? At least it's cooler. I don't know how it is in the rest of the UK, but it's cooler here today, which is nice. I just want to see. Come on, overlay. Are you going to react correctly? You should be detecting I'm on the network. What gate are you at? I'm at Delta 14. Have you tried the Aerosoft Toeless? Yay! There it goes. Uh-oh. Why is the flight overlay so broken? I mean, that looks alright. Aside from the fact the window's now massive relative to things. That's because I've not got a flight plan filed. I just wanted to test to see what it would do. I mean, it's done it. Reasonably alright, the overlay. Sunrise in 2 hours, yeah. Right, so yeah, so yeah, it's kind of broken, kind of not broken. We can make some adjustments. So right, if I now file the flight plan, there you go. So in theory, this should now work. In theory. And then you should see the overlay will expand because I've now filed the flight plan. In theory. I'm just waiting to see what it does. I did sign on the right call sign, didn't I? I'm not a complete idiot, am I? Yeah, yeah, I am. Wait, what? It's because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Why did I put 408? Oh, because I'm an idiot. It's 801. Wrong call sign. There we go. That'll do it. Now let's see how it reacts. Why is it still moaning? Oh, auto ATC. Cool. Let's see what happens. Will the overlay react correctly? Yeah. Ooh, it's a little broken. Okay. Cool. So a little bit of dead space. The over, yeah, and on the vertical, it's a little bit worse. But yeah, we could probably make that work. That's fine. We just need to tweak it. So yeah, let's jump on over. Here we are. So there's Andy. Hi, Andy. He's also in a Valaris. Let's do our little pre-flight inspection that we like to do. Tyres, give them a kick. Yep, they're fine. Statics, P-totes, all looking good. Yup, the bridge is connected. Engine, looking good. Back of the engine. Dry my hair. Yep, all good. Wheel well. All good. Tyres kick. Yep, all good. What else we got? No, I haven't as well. I haven't tried. Well, have I tried the toeless A340? Yes, in xplane. APU hole. Nice. Moving on. Yeah. And it's a little broken. These tyres, give them a kick. Yep, they're working. Flight time's about 2 hours. That's why when Lion said, aren't you going to do it from Vancouver? I was like, God, no, because that makes it like a 6-hour flight. Yeah, engine's fine. I did see a video on, was it the Flight Sim Reddit or the Aviation subreddit? I saw someone was flying out of thingy and the bear with me, chat. Bear with me, chat. Morning, Westy. Right, engines all looking good. Right, I think we're pretty much good and ready to go. Brown Jenny's in. Westy's Mexican covens. Westy's a vampire, confirmed. So I'm guessing this is where the PCA would, preconditioned air would hook up to the plane. Avionics equipment air inlet valve. Yeah, that's where it hooks up in there, isn't it? High flow intake. So I'm guessing that yellow tube there would connect onto that. So the plane's got aircon. Right, we have no rear stairs because Dallas doesn't do rear stairs. So we're going to have to walk up here. Walk up to the jet bridge, but unfortunately collision doesn't work. So through the magic of teleportation, you're just going to have to take my word that we didn't just teleport. Ooh. That cabin looks very nice. Right. Let's get the dome lights on. Why did the dome light not turn on? The dome light on? No PDC on board. So we're doing this very old school. Right, we've done a pre-flight. We'll tell Westie's Mexican cousins they can start getting the plane ready. Boom. Fueling truck. Beautiful. Fueling truck is on the way. Right. Let's get some integrated lights. Up and going. Looking good. Right, let's get this plane in the air. So yeah, the reason I'm doing a Thursday stream is literally because I missed Monday. Mr. Spoony was unwell, so I did promise you guys I try and keep to my 3 streams a week, so I promised I would do one today. Music is loud. Oh yeah, it's because I turned it up. My bad, there we go. That better? Sorry. That's my fault. Nice. Sorry, fixed it, I fixed it, I fixed it, I fixed it. Good job. Our music does not appear on the VOD. So that won't be ruined. This is exactly why you don't have music on your VODs. Right, so with, what's their call sign? What's Volaris' call sign? I can't spell Volaris. Wikipedia, their call sign. Oh, it's just Volaris. Okay. Easy. Easy. Right, so we're Volaris 801 from Dallas to Mexico. Like I said, the reason we're doing Dallas is because I bloody paid for the scenery, so I'm bloody going to use it. Grab the in it. So we're Volaris, so we're VOI 801. Bang. Put it in. Thank you, Flight Plan. Jeez, that took a while. Put you over here. Pop up sim brief. I'll let you guys have a look at the tablet. Oh, there it is. Cost index today is going to be just 5. And we're cruising to 350. Beautiful. Nice and easy. Wind. Request. Flight plan on 2. Done. Data uplink confirmed. Done. So, progress to Mexico. Mike, X-ray. Done. 800 miles. That's not too bad. So yeah, flight time's about 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 hours. If we depart bang on time, which I set the departure time for 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock local, 10 o'clock Zulu. So that should be fine. 350 is set. We need some load sheets, so let's get some figures. Westie's cousins hopefully have already sent our initial load sheet. They have. Zero fuel weight today is going to be 54.9 with a centre of gravity of 32.2, and the fuel we're expected to have is going to be 8.9. So we'll accept that. Go back to init B. We'll punch these figures in. 54.9 slash 32.2. Block fuel 8.9. Done. Let the computer figure that out. Yeah, no worries, Ireland. No worries, mate. Right, there you go. So we're going to have 20 extra minutes on board after everything else. So we should be perfectly fine for fuel. Flight plan, let's have a look. We are booked to do the Nellin 6 departure. This will pull up our charts and have a look. See what this looks like. The Nellin 6 is just straight to the south. Basically, you end it at the well, there is the San Antonio VOR, but that's a transition, which I don't think we're using, are we? No, we're going to Horry. Oh, look at me, that's what it's called. Oh no, is that a transition as well? Yeah, it's the Nellin 6 with the Horry transition, so let's punch that in. So we're booked to depart on 17 right again. 17 right. Nellin 6 with the Horry transition. Insert. So that should take us all the way to Horry, and then from Horry we carry on all the way down. Like I said, flight time's 2 hours. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right, I think turning it be off. Catering trucks have just buggered off, so that's a good sign. Got our Mexican snacks on board. Big massive thank you to Andy as well, by the way. He linked me the liveries and everything for this. So we're flying A320, IAE, winglets. Just got an invoice. Andy looks to be an A319 with sharklets, which is a bit of a weird one, but okay. Fuel truck, are you loading on or are you loading off? I think, yeah, he's loading on. So yeah, fuel's just arrived. Right, we did have a auto transponder message. 0561. On. The transponder's now on. We're on Unicom. I know technically I should be on CTAF, but whatever. Set to 10, VOR 1 on 1, and constraint nav 20, VOR 2 on 2. Cool. Our initial climb, let me switch. Our initial climb should be, where is it? Do we have an initial climb? Yeah, it's 17 right. Climb on heading 176, then direct treks, cross treks at or above 5,000, or above, then depicted en route to Nellin. So initial climb 10,000 feet, so I'll punch that in, done. Let's get some initial performance figures. Still performance for the takeoff. Load to the sheet. Our Timit's 2996. We'll change that now. That beautiful. We'll soon full length. Right, gives me a V1 155. Why is my key buttons are really slow on the uptake? 155. Are we lagging? No. Let me just load up GPZ just to be on the safe side. And joystick key as always. Happy to have them on. That's how much RAM we've got usage. There we go. We're above 2,000 feet, so Spoony rule is not going to apply. Flex is 68. So close, chat. So close. Flat 1. Down. 0.3. That. And no shift. But that's all of our stuff is in. So there's our figures. All in. Fueling is still going on. Right, where are we on the... Let's pull up the EFB. So we're taking 17 right. So we've got another fare taxi. So, as I learned from... what was his name? Was it Hatchet? Who joined the chat the other day. Basically, we can use any one of these numbers to join the Gulf taxiway. Or we'll take... So, I'll probably take something like 143 to cross onto Whiskey Lima. And then we'll go straight up Foxtrot. Like so. Ignore my wiggly line. And then we'll literally all the way up Foxtrot, second right Yankee, and then we'll do literally the same, and then we'll take either Kilo, probably Lima because it's going to be empty, Lima, Echo Hotel to line up. That's the plan for the taxi. So yeah, as we learnt from Hatchet, who's apparently works at Dallas, which was an amazing quinkydink. Yeah, you can use, so if Andy's watching, any of these numbers, they're not, they can be used as stands, but they're mainly used as like, think of them as like intermediate stands. So basically, if all of the stands at the terminal are busy, they'll get an aircraft to park at the 122, these numbers here, and then when there's a stand available, they then bring them in from that to the, because obviously in America they have ground and apron operations are completely separate. So basically what they'll do is if it's busy, they use a different colour, they'd get an aircraft. Let's say if an aircraft came in on Gulf 8, they would say, right, park on 133, so it parks there, and then when they've got, say if it wants to park here, they'll then say, right, from 133 then taxi and then park on stand. Does that make sense? So the ground controller just gets them to these little slots, these little holding stands, and then the apron controller brings them in to actually park up. And apparently they use those same slots to get out of the apron as well. Because obviously in the UK we don't do that at all. Right, let's check the FCU, get the EFB off. Managed, 10,000 feet, set. QNH is 299.6. Yeah, we're all good. Boarding has been requested. We've got the transponder in because that's automatically given to you by a plug-in. Because there's no one on. Yeah, looking good. Yeah, you're fine. You're fine, mate. You're fine. Although for default scenery, Andy, your positioning looks spot on. Passengers boarding started. Yeah, I definitely wanted to get as much use out of my Dallas scenery that I paid for. Yeah, Volaris, nice little livery. I don't think, have I ever flown Volaris before? I don't think so. I don't actually think I've ever flown into Mexico before, so this is going to be a first. This is what I kind of like about doing this World Cup Fever series and the Sweden Ops and all the others. It just gives you a chance to fly to countries you wouldn't normally do. Like I say, I haven't done a lot of American Ops as well. I wasn't even going to do it. Like I said, we were in the middle of doing our Sweden Ops, but just because the World Cup started, it just became a thing of like, oh, wouldn't it be cool to fly around to all the World Cup cities that are hosting it right now? That'd be cool. And yeah, here we are. Did I tell you now? Yeah, you're dispatcher now, aren't you, Westy? Didn't you say you got promoted or something? Last you told me you got a promotion. Yeah. Passengers boarding. They are indeed. Oh, I love the fact they're even speaking Mexican. Not Mexican, Spanish. You know what I mean. That's cool. Right, we're going to close the door. Save our frame rate a little. Okay, get the flight plan on that tablet. Just to look the part. We'll also lock the door. We'll also... Yeah, refueling is done, so we'll get the seatbelt sign on. We'll also get the APU on now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declared the APU on. If anyone knows why I say that, it's because you can't just hit master switch and then start. You have to wait a few seconds for the APU to actually like turn on before you can start it. So if you say that out loud, it gives you like the 3 seconds you need to wait. APU's coming alive. Got the logo light now on and everything. But one of our TUIs is very, very late. Oh dear. Sorry, I know you've just seen me do that at the bottom. Okay. My belt was digging in. Yeah, I need to fix the overlay. Well, the overlay's a little broken. It's not too bad. I don't know why it's on the main screen. It's put dead space in the left, and then on the right, yeah, it's just put a little bit of dead space in. It just needs some adjusting in the padding. That's all. Oh yeah, that's a point. ETA. Is the ETA correct? 729 Zulu. Don't think it is. What would that be? Well, no, that's not right. I don't know where it's getting the ETA from. Oh dear. Something's gone very wrong then. Right, APU should now be alive. It is. Now power can go off. Oh yeah, Volanta. 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 Forgot about that. Plan of flight. Flight plan. Volanta's up. So yeah, it's a little bit of an interesting routing. So here's Volanta. Yeah, it's just basically we straight south. We fly over Austin, head down just past San Antonio, Corpus Christi, fly along the Gulf of Mexico, not America. Fuck you, Trump. Fly down the Gulf of Mexico. Just literally hug the Mexican coast. And then literally just as we get to Mexico City, we just cut back inland. And then we do this arrival, which looks like a bit of an RNAV. So we swing around, do some S-turns, the spacing, establish, line up, and yeah, there's Mexico City Airport. Although there looks like for some reason there's a plane. Quite sure. That, like, is that being? Oh, it's 3D. Okay. But what the fuck's going on there? Boom. So yeah, that's the plan. Frame rate's struggling a bit now all of a sudden. Don't know why. Righty then. APU's on. External power's been yanked. We'll get the fuel pumps on and ready. Let's also get let's do our favourite little bit, PA announcement. There it is. Polaris, Dallas to Mexico City, cruise free flight. Early morning. Right. Buenos dias, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Captain Spoony speaking from the flight deck. Very warm welcome aboard this Volaris flight from Dallas Fort Worth International Airport to Mexico City International. We're currently completing the final preparations for departure and expect to be pushing back shortly. It's an early morning departure today, and our flight time will be approximately 2 hours and 30 minutes, and we'll be cruising at 35,000 feet as we head south towards Mexico. Weather along the route looks favourable and we're expecting a smooth flight. Conditions in Mexico City are forecast to be pleasant this morning with good visibility for our arrival. As we prepare for departure, please ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened, tray table is stowed, seat back is upright and all electronic devices are switched to flight mode. Our cabin crew will be shortly completing their final checks before departure. On behalf of the entire Volaris team, thank you for choosing to fly with us today. Whether you're heading home, travelling for business or starting a holiday, we're delighted to have you on board. Sit back, relax, enjoy a coffee and we'll be on our way to Mexico City very shortly. Muchas gracias. Hueva dio a bordo. Yeah, that. I hear some doors. That bridge is closing. I'm hearing ding-dongs. So that should be our final load sheet. From Westy Mexican cousins. It is indeed. Right, final load sheet is 54.9. With a centre of gravity of 32.6. Except in it back to init B. The only thing that's changed is the centre of gravity. Done. Right. We're on the APU. Oh, where's my checklist gone? Fuck's my checklist gone? Let's do it. Cockpit prep has been completed on both sides. Piments are two. Eight cars is in the parking brake on the fuel. Init B's been loaded. The 8 who we're going to assume we start clearing inside. Beacon line. ATC is going to be on auto. Noseable steering is going to be required. The windows. Go to Mexico. Andy, are you ready? I'm ready. Check your mic. Why? Wasn't Why does it keep doing that? It's very weird. Right. Am I pushing first, Andy, or are you going? . Let's go. Start the clock. Parking brake released. Lead on. Ignition on. This should start. Thank you. Start engine 1. I was about to say, this isn't a default Phoenix either. Someone's made this. This was on flightsim.to. Andy linked me this. This was great. It looks lovely. Let's look out the window. Right, set. There's the electrical bus. That's engine 1. Thank you. Start engine 2. Row, 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 row. Ear porn. Hello, Sterling. Oh, that noise. Right, my manager's posted a new shift. I'm going to check my rotor, because I check my rotor when they add it. Don't ask chat, long story. Oh no, the bass. That bass just tickles you, doesn't it? Right. I'm assuming we just saw her wave the pin. I was too busy looking out the window. I thought that was such a nice view. Right. Flat 1. Arm the ground spoilers. Oil brake max set. Weather radar on, auto, ignition can come off, taxi lights are on, APU master off, APU bleed off. Hang on, let me just double check, see what my manager has made my shifts coming up, just to make sure there's no funkiness going on. Because I'm responsible for checking my shifts on the rotor. Nothing looking funky so far. Right, let me just quickly do a flight control check. Flight control check. Pull down. Pull up. Neutral. Pull left. Pull right. Neutral. Rudder left. Rudder right. Neutral. Trim down point 3. Set. Weird week. Right then. Let's get right. Checklist. After start checklist. Ground crew clearance has been seen, the anti-IC is not required, flaps is config 1 plus F, the APU is off, the wireless pump is off, the ECAM status is checked, no issues, after start checklist complete. Right, so taxi route, let's get my charts back up. So we're going to taxi straight ahead. We're going to probably take 143 and Whiskey Lima to get out of here. I think we're already on, actually. Somebody's going to plane shifting over. FB off. Right, so this is still the apron. So this is where America gets a little weird. So this is Whiskey Lima here, this is the taxiway I want over just off to our left hand side. But as you can see, the taxi line just ends and we should at some point see a dotted line, and basically what it means is when you pass the dotted line you're no longer on the apron, you're on the ground. Yeah, see look, we're on the line, we're actually on 142. So 143 was actually over here. So yeah, there's the dotted line, we just passed it. So now we're on ground. So we're going to take 142 off. And then we shimmy over. And then take Whiskey Lima. Shimmy over again. Right, now we're on Whiskey Lima. Like I said, the way Americans do it is weird. Right, and then we want to take this immediate right turn here onto Foxtrot. Hard right, not over right. That's rapid exit for the runway. Big red lights. And he's pushing back by the look of it. Right, let's get going. Yeah, we're on Foxtrot. Basically now we've got to go all the way up over, because 17 right's over here. So yeah, what time is it local in Dallas right now? It is 5 AM local time. Everybody's sleeping. Don't break the speed limit, just let the engines roll it. So I'm constantly looking at my EFB here. This is why I like to draw it out using Navigraph's little pen thingy. Trying to see what's coming up. Just taxiing all the way down. Speed limit. Can't go any faster than 30. Not on the taxiway. Right, we're not taking Zulu, we're going to take Yankee, which is coming up. Seeing signs coming up right now. Hit the brakes a little. My rudder pedals are not lined up correctly. Right, this is Yankee here. It's not this one. This right here. Taxi dots aren't great on this scenery for some reason. I don't quite know why. This is Yankee. Oh, I see Andy in the distance. Right, now we taxi down Yankee. All the way down, and then we want Lima, because they've got like these weird holding positions again for the runway as well. Like I said, they really, it seems to be, in my opinion, they really did build Dallas for like lots of traffic. Like they were not mucking around when they built this airport. You've got intermediate stands, intermediate hold points for the runway, multiple hold points for the actual runway at full length. Oh yeah, there's a bridge here as well. Andy, heads up, just so you know, you've got to give it some beans to get it up the hill. Got this ginormous bit of hill. With no lights on the taxiway for some reason. Yeah, Yankee and Zulu's like on a bridge. You go up and over the like motorways. So there's the other one there, look. And then suddenly you're rolling back down it. Just watch the speed, because now we're rolling down the hill. So just keep the brakes in a little. Use the toe brakes just to keep the plane in there. Oh, we're speeding. Right, just watch the signage, because the signage around here is not great either. Kilo. So we've already passed Juliet apparently. So this is Kilo. So we want the next one for the end, which is Lima. Should be... That's Kilo. Right. No, that's Kilo. Right. Yeah, this one's Lima. Again, the taxi light markings are not great on this because there's no joining. Look, this is Lima. Right, get the takeoffs on. Cabin crew, seats for takeoff. Andy over the bridge. He's coming up to it now. Transponder ready. Ta-ra! Right, before takeoff checklist. For takeoff checklist. Flight controls are checked. TCAS is ta-ra. Load sheet has been acknowledged. The trims is set down 0.3. Departure brief is confirmed. The takeoff data has been set. The flaps is config 1+F. The cabin report, I don't know what that means. ECAM memo is takeoff with no blues. We're going to be entering 17 right at Echo Romeo, which is coming up here. Is Echo Romeo or Echo Hotel? I'm not sure. I think we missed Echo Romeo. We're on Echo Golf. Again.
Approaching 17 right.
Okay. Where were we? Entering 17 right. Cabin crew signal has been given and the packs are staying on. That's the before takeoff checklist complete. Right. Look left, look right. Line it up. Let's get all the lights on.
On runway 17 right.
Thank you, Raz. Right. Ready to go. There's Andy. Coming up and over the bridge. Apparently he's got all of his lights on. Right. Let's go. Switch cam. Start the chrono. Stick down. Ooh, I think it's too close. Hang on. Stick down. Give me 50. Release the brakes. There's 50. Immediately bucking to the left. We're going to correct that. Back over the plane. Happy. Stable. Send it. Right, she's gone into frost climb. Man flex, there it is. SRS runway auto frost blue. I was like, what's she doing? Airborne, hang on, go get frost climb in a sec. Frost climb, dip the nose. It's literally straight ahead, so I'm going to slowly ease off the rudder. Like that. 8.1 engage. Flap up. Let the plane take it. Some ground spoilers. Right, I'm going to dial in 350. Just going to climb straight up. That looks gorgeous. Go back to quiet mode. Yeah, buddy. Right, landing lights can come off. Turn off's off. And release the camera crew. The scenery looks gorgeous. Set standards because we're climbing all the way up. Area's massive. You can see Andy rolling down the runway. Passing 10,000 feet, starting to accelerate. away we go. That's strange. I can see Andy in the distance. Look at that, how big this Metroplex area is. It's ridiculous. That's wild. I think we'll turn the seatbelt sign off now as well. Let the passengers have a wee. 3, 2, 1. And push the button. Ascend. Top of drop. So stop the music. Get the trays in. I'll put Mrs. Spoony's usual landing prediction in for me because she has no faith. Yeah, I'm really liking the look of the overlay. The overlay looks sweet. See, this is something I want to do for future versions of the overlay. If we go into like landing, I want StreamerBot to talk to the overlay, and then the overlay starts showing all the landing predictions. How cool would that be? So the actual like landing predictions show up on screen. Right, I'm just going to safely assume it's going to be auto brake low, but we'll have a look. We'll use sim brief because I always like using sim brief for the landings. Yep, auto brake low. Yeah. It's a little bit bright. It's a bit annoying as well because you put these shades down, which the reason they're there is to block the sun out, and they don't block the sun out. It's like, well, great little feature there, Phoenix. Thanks for that. Because you got this one as well. You got this one behind the tablet. If you can get to it. Where's the click spot? Oh, no click spot. Oh, click spot. It's supposed to be somewhere along here. Yeah, try not to open the window though. Oh, technically that shouldn't be able to go up because of the... yeah, it's a flight sim issue. Oh, I was only joking. Right, down we go. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, buenos dias. This is your Captain Spoony speaking from the flight deck. We've now begun our descent into Mexico City International Airport, and we expect to be on the ground in approximately 30 minutes. The latest weather in Mexico City is reporting good visibility with pleasant morning temperatures as we approach the city. Those seated by the windows may be able to enjoy some of the fantastic views of the surrounding mountains and the vast urban landscape below. The seatbelt sign will be soon switched on, and we will ask that you please return to your seats and ensure that your seatbelts are securely fastened. Please make sure your seat backs are upright, tray tables stowed, and all carry-on baggage is safely secured for landing. Our cabin crew will now begin their final preparations and shortly be taking their seats for our arrival. On behalf of the entire Volaris team, thank you for choosing to fly with us today, whether Mexico City is your final destination or you're connecting onwards. We hope you've enjoyed your flight and look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Thank you for flying with Volaris. We'll be landing shortly. Buenos vidos a Ciudad de Mexico. Cabin crew, prepare the cabin for landing. Seatbelts on. Terrain does look gorgeous around here. Another good World Cup flight. What's this? Air Canada. Vancouver. What? Vancouver to Spokane. Interesting. Why Spokane? Alright, get terrain radar on. Egyptian team base. Oh, okay. Right, let me just double check. What are they landing in real life at thingy right now? In Mexico. Might have to recalc this. Yeah, they're taking off. 05 left by the look of it. Yeah, it looks like right. Oh, we might need to recalc quick. Shit. Yeah, they're landing real life. Let's quickly switch. Flight 05 right. No, this doesn't match this. If I look on real life right now, yeah, they're coming in. There might be a problem. Hello, Pepin. Yeah, it looks like they're all coming in 05 left. Shit. They're coming in on 05 left when there is no 05 left. Shit, we're already off the thing. Fuck. Hang on. Bollocks. 05 right. Zulu. Naga 3 Alpha. Roach via. Gotta go. Manual heading mode. Thank you. 10. Go back to nav. Oh no, go direct. Direct to that one. Right, we've done the quick shift. How high off we are the NOAA nav? A lot, apparently. God damn it. Okay, we're now doing the Inaga 3 Alpha arrival. Right, we've got to hold 180. Right, I left the tablet up. Gorgeous. Right, we'll hold 180. Yeah, I kind of screwed this up a little. I didn't realise the wind had shifted. No, it might have to be an RNAV. Oh, wrong one. Manual head in first. Hang on, there we go. Right, yeah, looks like we're going RNAV, because apparently 05 right has an ILS, 05 left that doesn't, and it looks like all arriving traffic is coming in on 05 left. So 05 left is what we're doing. Just hold this altitude because we descended a little too early. That's fine. Time is it local in Mexico right now? 6:04 in the morning. There's some big mountains around here. So yeah, looking at this, we can't do any turning towards Almis until we're basically past this point. So we basically have to follow the flight plan till we pass, and then at any point we want between here and there is when you see this here, zone of possible paths. So basically the minute we pass Mike X-ray 755, we can turn towards Almis. Looking good. God, it looks gorgeous. Looking good, looking very good. Yeah, look at the operational altitudes. They're very high. 12,100 feet, 19,400, 14,008. Jesus Christ. Those are some wild. Hello, is this Musfas? It is Musfas. DC post station. So yeah, so basically what I'll do is as soon as we get to Mike X-ray, I'll just go direct Almis. So I'm going to preset flight level 140 in. And I'm going to tell it to... Oh, no, we won't tell it to descend just yet. Yes, you can. Exclamation point, landing, and your prediction, Starscream. So yeah, we've had to switch to RNAV 05 left because that's what they're doing in real life. Which does actually make sense, because if we came in on 2-3, we would have had a tailwind, which is not good. So it makes sense. It's my fault. I should have checked before I did it. So we've done the Inaga 3 Alpha arrival to UK10, and then from UK10 it's the UK10 transition for RNAV 05 left. Sorry, approach via, I should say, not transition. My bad. It's the UK10 via for RNAV 05 left. 05 left does not have an ILS, so it has to be RNAV. It's fine. So what I'll do is, let me quickly show you back on here. So we're coming in via UK10. Basically, where's the FAF? Mike X-ray 931 with this little cross symbol, which is right here. So at Mike X-ray 931, we have to be at 8,900 feet, and we have to have the approach button armed by that point. The plane will bring us the rest of the way in. When we get to this point, the autopilot will kick us out. So, yeah, our thingy's probably... Yeah, it's even higher. I need to put that in. I need to put in what our new barrow is, which is 7,800 feet. So at 7,800 feet, we have to go manual. Now, that seems ridiculously high, but don't forget, Mexico, the city itself, has got a really high elevation. So it's not too bad. It's actually 500 feet off the ground. So yeah, so it will kick us out at that point. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. So yeah, Mike X-ray 931 is where we have to have the approach mode armed. You can have it armed before that. You don't necessarily have to have it there, but it's just that's the minimum point you need to have it. The plane will need to be set to go into final approach mode. If you don't do it up by that point, she's not going to be able to do it. Or if she does, you're going to be really above the glide, and then you're going to be in all kinds of trouble. Right, we're obeying the speed constraints because we're at 250 knots. So we're on Unicom, so we're doing what we should be doing. So yeah, as soon as we pass Mike X-Ray 755, which we're coming up to, we can go direct to Almis. It just says, do not start turning until you get to that point. So it's like, okay. So if we wanted to, we could follow it all the way around, but they have some weird zoning on the chart. Look. Zone of possible pass towards Almis. So basically at any point between here and here, they'll direct you to Almis. But you can't turn until you're inside the zone. Which is in exactly 1 mile. So we've started our turn. So I'm going to go direct to Almis. Now, I'm going to go 140. Just let the thingy recalculate itself. Set 140, descent. Let the plane catch the VDEV, or the VNAV I should say. Down we go. Right, as we're going down, I'm now going to put in the altimeter for, which is 3033. Quite high pressure, isn't it? Jesus. There we go. 3033 set. Cabin crew, repair cabin for landing, thank you. Right, I've just got to remember we're very, very, like, airport elevation is ridiculous. We're only actually 10,000 feet above the ground. So we need to get everything set up and ready. Coming in direct towards Almis. We're going to be going into descent mode very soon. So we do not arm the LS systems because we are doing an RNAV, not an ILS, so we do not turn these on. Everything else is perfectly fine. There's Turkish coming in at the same time. Oh great. What's his call sign? Let's check this guy out. Radar. Let's have a look. Let's see where this guy is. We need to be adjusting accordingly if we've got a problem. Oh yeah, I see him. Oh, he's British. He's filed for the Inaugurate Alpha, so we should be alright. Right, there's the VDEV. So we've gone into descent mode. So we want 8,900 feet. This is so nice on the FCU. Right. Now, she's trying to slow down to green dot, but there is a speed restriction of 210, so I'm going to pull it in myself. 210 set. Just hold that speed. I'm going to go flat 1. I'm going to say cabin crew seats for landing. Cabin crew seats for landing. Right, so we're just watching our VDEV. Our VDEV and our LDEV. Basically, that's our perfect glide, so I'm going to go flat 1. Just keep the plane nice and manoeuvrable. It's very hazy here at Mexico. Like I said, we've got to make our decision by 8,900. So we're on the approach. Missed approach altitude is... Wow, missed approach is 14,000 feet. So I'm going to switch my altitude back to thousands just to make sure I dial that in right. Stay 210 knots and then we'll approach as normal. Okay. Right, get rid of the EFB, don't need that again. Right, there's UG 10. Right, so the speed restriction is out. That is really bad timing for the door. One sec, chap. And so I'm back. Right, looking good. Right, we're about 10 miles out, so I'm going to go reduce speed now to 190. Let the plane ease itself back. Right, let's get all landing lights on, DAS on. Spoilers. Oh, a little bit of hitch there. They also need the plane to actually slow down about now. Right, speed brake. She doesn't want to slow down. Got 10 on the range. Little fast. I'm going to reduce right the way down to 170. Also going to arm final approach. There we go. Come on, plane. Right the way down. It's flat 2. And drop the gear. Probably should have done that in the middle of a turn, but never mind. We need some drag, baby. Oh, bit of stuttering. Gear down. Free great. Flat 3. Flat 4. Well as armed. In the cabin. Just short of 5 miles. Gotta go manage on speed now. Bring it all the way back. Coming into decision altitude. So she should follow this all the way down. Landing ECAM, no blue.
Mexico City traffic, Aero Mexico 2080, tacking to runway 23 left for departure.
What? Mexico City traffic, Volaris 801, short final inbound 05 left, RNAV, Mexico City traffic. Right, we're good. Right, let's approach altitude.
The active runway is 05 left, not 23.
My apologies, Sim Brief gave me 23. I'll go ahead and switch to 05 left. Thank you.
Looking good. Right, quickly. Oh, overlay. Switch. Not really visual just yet.
Approaching 05 left.
Is that the runway there? Why have we got a tailwind? Yeah, visual, my aircraft.
100 above.
Why are we so off to the right? That's weird.
Minimum.
Continue.
400.
Stuttering's not helping. Why does she always do this and start stuttering right as I'm on final?
300.
Stop, stuttering plane.
200.
Whoa, plane. We're good, we're good.
100.
That didn't help.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Hard. Oh, that was hard. Damn. Was oh, Mrs. Spoony will be happy to hear that. Right, manual brakes.
Auto brake off.
Decel. That was a little hard. Looks like Bravo 8 we're going to be aiming for. Oh, brake. Brake and plane. Okay. Clean up. Flaps up. Ground spoilers disarmed. Mexico City traffic, Volaris 801 vacated at Bravo 8. And the door's just gone again. Just figgy, 1 sec. It's a really bad time for someone to show up. Show up. Right, I'm going to park right here. 1 sec. 1 sec, chap.
Mexico traffic, Volaris 108. Final call 05 left.
And so I'm back. Right, quick.
Mexico City traffic, Aero Mexico 2080, holding short of runway 05 left.
Right, I want to take Charlie. In comes Andy. How was the actual landing though? Yeah, not too bad. A little bit high. Floated it a little bit. Oh, getting some weird stuttering. I don't know what's going on there. You guys see that on stream? Just getting some weird, just stuttering a lot. Oh, I'm VRAM limited. How the hell am I VRAM limited? See if that fixes it. I'm still VRAM limited apparently. Off. There's Andy. Go on, Andy. Go on. Go on. Nice bit of flare. Oh, he's absolutely nailed it. Oh, very nice. Nicely done, Andy. Very nice. Let's get the APU on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cabin crew, disarm doors. Right, that can go off. Very nice, Andy. Well done, mate. Yeah, my landing was a little hard. So yeah, we're parking. So we're taxiing Charlie.
Mexico City traffic, Aero Mexico 2080, lining up runway 05 left for departure.
Mexico traffic, Volaris 108, vacated runway 05 left.
Nicely done, Andy. Where are we? Oh, he's minus 129'd it. So we're going to stand number 3, which is apparently all the way over in the corner. Got to follow this apparently. It's put us back on Bravo, but never mind. Hey, as long as you're inside the marks, mate, it's all good. Oh, my VRAM's calmed down a little bit now, finally. Jesus, I don't know why. Yeah, it was saying I was using 96% VRAM. There goes that guy. Little Embraer. Right, so this is Terminal 1, and we want stand number 3, which is right away down the end around the corner. I was long. What? Too long? Or just got away with it?
Mexico traffic, Air Mexico 472, taxi into runway 05 left, Lima Charlie Alpha.
Oh, shit. Kyle would shout. Long landing, long landing. That Turkish hasn't paid attention. He's coming in on 23 left. So yeah, that guy hasn't paid attention at all. Mexico scenery looks pretty nice though. Right, what taxiway do we need? Sierra, I think. Coming up. Because we've got to go round the corner. This is stand 8, 6, 5. Yeah, we want 3. Which is, I think, this one coming up right here. Nice, Andy. That Turkish has landed yet. Let's stand 5. I see all the ground stuff, so I know where I am. And 4. Let's stand 3. And parking brake set. 1 blue, 1 green. 2 engines dead. Transponder to off. Stop the clock. Beacon light off. Seatbelt sign off. Fuel pumps to off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mexico. There's Andy. Oh, there's the Turkish that came in on the wrong runway. Done and done. Ground power's in. And APU off. Beautiful.
Man 1 traffic. Air Mexico 472 lining up on 505 left.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. There go the passengers. Right, we're done. 2 hours 35, 2 hours 12. Spot on. Yeah, block time was 2:30. I will take that. That was a cracking little flight. I enjoyed that.
I'm on traffic. Air Mexico 472 departing 05 left.
Watch that Turkish now pull in front of him. Could you imagine? He isn't moving, is he? Beautiful. That was a cracking little flight. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I hit VRAM limit again. That's why my sim started stuttering. Yeah, scenery looks gorgeous. Right, that is us done for today. Switch over. Yeah. Looking good. Right. Done, done, and done. Yeah, I don't know why I keep hitting thingy. I don't think I've got my settings that turned far up either. But again, I'm streaming, so that's probably the main reason. I will try and sort out about maybe getting like a streaming PC. Like I said, I've got plans in the work for that. Your clouds are like soup. Yeah, because it's reduced. Auto FPS is reducing everything. So but yeah. Right. Let me disconnect. And that is me done for today. That was a good little flight. I enjoyed that. Again, another part of the world we've never been to. Am I late? Yeah. You're very late, mate. Yeah, what did Volanta say? Let's have a look. I forgot to show you guys Volanta. Wait a sec. Review. I'm going mad. So yeah, what was it? Volanta was a little kinder to me. Minus 393. That was a nice little flight, though. Very scenic. Gorgeous time of day as well. Show mine off, Spoony. Where are you? Andy. Have a look. Flights. Oh. There's Andy's flight. He landed at... Yeah, see, he got the Inaga turn in long before I did. I'd already overshot Inaga, so he's obviously reprogrammed it. So that's the perfect approach that he's done. Looks like you did the turn right as well. Yeah, you did. Oh! Filth. Utter filth. Although that is very interesting how it plots the elevation there. Volanta thinks you landed like... Well, obviously, it doesn't take the airport... it's taking the altimeter into account, not the airport elevation. So really, the map should be up here. That's funny. I like that. Yeah, minus 154. Nice. Yeah, he did look a little bit long down the runway. That's fine. As long as it was legal. Yeah, great little flight. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Just for something to do for my Thursday. Right, I've got to go have some fun, because the second part of my Father's Day present has arrived. So we're going to be having some fun with this. Yeah, ooh. It's nothing fancy. But yeah, that is me done for today. Let's wrap everything up. Why is Ms. close? Cool. Is it flight sim related? Kinda. Not really. More like my setup improving. Reason Microsoft Flight Simulator doesn't want to close. Forced it. Laminator, yeah. Damn, you got me. Right. Ooh, you know. You know. Anyway, I'm going to wrap everything up there. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. I know it wasn't the most exciting stream, but it's like flying, do you know what I mean? Although I say that, Jamie bloody gets 800 viewers or whatever it is, so he obviously does something right when he flies. Just out of curiosity. Actually, do you know what, Kyle? I actually did clean the desk. The desk is actually clean. I gave it a proper good wipe down the other day. Yeah, 268. Oh, he's controlling. He's obviously controlling in the cruise. Right. So yeah, let's wrap everything up there. Thank you so much for everyone. YouTube.com/@aviators_TV. There you'll find all of our stream VODs and other video content. Yeah, see, it's not that bad. As always, if you want to know anything more about me or the channel, head over to our website, www.aviatorstv.com. There you'll find all of our info and access to some of our shared resources, including our world-famous departure board. And as always, if you want to come and hang out and talk about planes and everything else, it's not that day. Dusty. Too bad. I think it looks worse than it actually is. Although the back of it's... And the back of a mono. Who cares about the back of a mono? Anyway, I've got to give it a clean anyway, because maybe what I've got to do has got something to do with this. Ooh, I'm enticing you lot. Right. And then, yeah, just like every other channel on the internet, we have a Discord. Link is in the chat. Come and hang out, talk about planes, and hang out with yours truly and all the other guys. And as always, we're trying to hit 2,000 followers on TikTok. So if you have a TikTok account, please consider giving us a follow to the aviators_TV TikTok channel so that we can stream our vertical streams to TikTok as well. And yeah, that's about it. That is me done for this week. I will be back on Monday, I'm afraid. Because as usual, I am working and doing all the usual fun and shenanigans. As always, a big massive thank you and shout out to Andy for editing our VODs and getting them up to date. Yeah, I will be back on Monday, same bad time, same bad channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Nothing really much to say, really. Got nothing to plug, obviously, except for the VODs, which Andy's being an absolute legend and machine, and he's getting them all out as quickly as he humanly can. I've just sent him all the B-roll and everything for this one, and the thumbnail he's already got, so he can literally just clip the cruise out and go. So that'll be a nice and easy one for him, I hope. Yeah. But aside from that, that's really it. Obviously, I'll be about on the Discord over the weekend. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me this week. Thank you to Kyle, as always. If you're a new follower as well, thank you for your follows. As always, you'll be entered into our credits. And if you are a regular to the channel, you'll see your, probably, hopefully, see your name in the Hall of Fame. And yeah, that's it. I will see you guys on Monday. Until then, have a good rest of your weekend. Don't do anything I won't do. As always, on Twitch, we'll raid someone. So if there's someone you want me to raid, even though we've got like 4 people watching. Oh, it's gone up a bit. It's back up to 8. So it's doing a bit better. So, yeah. Hi, Ducky. Bye, Ducky. Yeah, like I said, I promised you after I missed Monday, I would cover it. So I've covered it with a stream today. Right. I'm off skis. I will catch you guys all on Monday. Until then, have a good rest of your weekend. Don't do anything I won't do. Spam a username in and I'll raid it. Until then, guys, see you later. Take care. as always, I'll leave you with your favourite 1, 2, 3. Concorde! See you later, guys.